Hi, welcome to Heat. I'm Paula, and with me, Cherie and Julia. And together with you, we are going to do a low impact workout today using weights. Now, clearly, we don't have dumbbells. We're improvising. We're using our water bottles today. And if you have a look around the home, you might have something similar, water bottles, or maybe a can of soup that you could put in each hand. Anything that you can use to add a little bit of resistance. Hey, if you choose not to use the weights, that's fine too. You can still follow the workout. Are you ready to go? Okay, girls. Let's start together. The weights down by our sides, our feet shoulder width apart, and toes just turned out a little bit. Tummies tight, standing tall, and shoulder rolls up and back. Just loosening up through the upper body. Roll those shoulders back. Beautiful. This exercise is a great stress reliever, even on its own. Just give me a couple more. Up and right back, pushing your chest forward. And one more. Up and right back, relax. Good. Now sliding those weights down your legs, just leaning forward slightly and then standing upright again. As you tilt forward, you need to have a slight bend at your knee joint. And that takes a little bit of pressure off your lower back area. That's it. Sliding down. Good. Cherie's shaving her legs with her water bottles. That's how close it is, and that's what we want to see. We don't want you holding the water bottles out here. You can imagine that extra strain on your back if the weights are not in nice and close. Good. Slide it down. And then standing up. Be careful too when you stand up that you're not standing up and leaning backwards, hyperextending the back. We don't want you to do that either. Just to a nice tall position. Down and up. Hold it here, girls. Let's pull it up into an upright row. The weight's coming up. Good. The elbows higher than the wrists. Perfect. That's it. Warming up into the shoulder area. Up and down. One more. And we're going to put them together. Give me the deadlift. Go down, that little bend at the knee, and up and lift and lower. Again, down and up, lift, lower. Down for that deadlift, up straight back, then begin your lift. Perfect. Down, that's it, and lift. Great work. Taking it down now, I want a row action, and down, lift. We call these dead rows. Take it down to your knees, pull it into your navel, down and up again. Keeping your shoulders back the whole time, so as you're not leaning forward, all hunched over with the shoulders forward. That's not the look we're after. We want the tummy tight, the back flat, and the shoulders pulled back. Let's see how the girls are looking. Down, nice pull. Down and then straightening. Perfect. Let's see, Cherie. Pull. Can you feel that in your upper back at home? Can you feel those muscles really tightening between the shoulder blades? Good work. One more. Okay, let's do a clean and press. I want you to bring the weights up, push them over your head, down and release. Pull it up, over your head, down and release. Hitch it up. Does this remind you of something? It's a little bit like what they do in the Olympic Games, isn't it? When they do the clean and jerk. And that's where this exercise is derived from that old ancient art of weightlifting. One more. In, up, and let's do a dead row. So we're putting our two movements together. Clean and press, in, up, down, and a dead row. Pull it right in. Keep going. In. Lift it to the roof. And down. How are you going coordinating this one? A little bit more challenging. Lots of things to think about. Down. Pull it in. Let's have a look. In. Be careful not to flick it out here, Cherie. It's a little bit like the upright row. You bring it in, keep it close to your body. Think about shaving your body with your weights. One more time. In, flick, lift. Perfect. Down and pull it in tight. Standing up, I want you to take it down now and 3 rows. 2, 3, and lift up. Again, so you've got 3 chances to really warm up that upper back because we've got some low impact moves to do in just a moment. Keep going through the break and then we'll work out a little harder. You've done well. Good work. Okay, we're going to increase the intensity a little bit now. I hope you've got your weights ready. If you haven't got any weights, that's okay too. You can still come with us. Make sure you've got a little bit of room around you in your living room, wherever you are, exercising with us today. Marching in place, and I want you to add a little knee lift. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. And as that knee comes up, just curl your weights up. A bicep curl. Up. 1, 2, 3, up. Couple more on the spot. Get ready to travel. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Lovely. If you've got lots of room, I want you to take really big steps. Really travel as big a distance as you can in the space that you have. Add an extra curl now. 1, 2 curls and another one. Good. Lifting your knees up. You can start to feel the weight getting a little heavier because you're doing all these extra bicep curls. This is your bicep muscle here in the front of your arm. And every time you pull your hand towards your shoulder, you're shortening, tightening, and contracting that bicep muscle. Good work. One more set. Forward and back. Hold it here with knee lifts, curling those water bottles up. Are you starting to feel it in your biceps? Yeah, me too. Good work. Curl and lift those knees. One more on either side. And I want you to tap your feet back. Just hold your weight steady now. We've been working our bicep muscle. The opposing muscle is in the back of the arm, the tricep. This is that area that can tend to get a bit loose and swing about, so we want to tighten it up. Let's tap back and squeeze the weights back at the same time. Now, as I'm squeezing, I'm really contracting into the back of my arm and trying to tighten this area. Can you feel that through your triceps, Julia? Good. You can see Julia's triceps working and contracting. It's important that you keep your arm steady and you don't swing it about. So it's fine that the legs are moving in and out, really going for it, but the arm has to be steady and controlled. That's great. Push back, push back. All right, bicep curls and knee lifts again. Up, up. Keep going. What if we did 4 of each, shall we? Okay, counting now for 4, 3, 2. Now tap back and squeeze into those triceps. Gee, I can feel that. Knees up. Good. That's great. Can you feel it at home in the back of your arms? This is how simple it is to get the back of the arms nice and firm. Give me 2 now. 2 knees, 2 kickbacks. 2 knees, 2 kickback. One more time. Knee, knee, kick back and relax and march. Good work. Let's tap out to the side now with a side raise. Not too fast. I want you to really control those arm movements. You're working into your deltoid area now, here in the shoulders. But by keeping the legs moving, you'll notice your heart rate is staying up high. Good. Tapping side. Perfect. Squeezing. Now stepping out to the side, I want you to show me your muscles. In. Show me your muscles. Still working into that shoulder area. Out. In. As you squat out, make sure your knees are angling out over your toes and they're not buckling in. Knees out, in, out, in. Could we put those two together? A really slow tap out. Side, side, side. Now show me your muscles and squat. Together, squat, tap side. Side, steady. Control the weight. Don't let the weight control you. I hope you can feel your heart rate is up. You're starting to breathe heavy. You're starting to sweat. And you can feel the burn as well in the muscles. Side tap. And out we go, muscle arms. Good. One more time, you can do it. Side taps. Perfect. Muscle arms. Whoo. I want you to march in place and just turn those hands out and in, working the rotator cuff muscle. As we take a little break, we've got more to come. You're doing well. Nice job. Stay with us. Let's keep up the intensity now, shall we? I want you to step forward and backward. We call this one an easy walk. Well, it is. It's rather easy. See if you can feel the difference when we start to add some arm action with our weights. Stepping forward and back and lifting. Up, up, down, down. Up, up. Squeeze it in. Up and down. Good. Step out wide as you step to the front. Out wide, front. Good. So as you're lifting your arms up over your head, you're working into the shoulder area again. And your heart is having to work that little bit harder to pump the blood both up to the extremities of your hands and down into your legs as well. One more time. Now I want you to step backwards, out, out, and back to where you began. Step backwards, out, and then back together. Backwards. So it's really the reverse of what you've just done. Instead of going to the front now, you're simply going to the back. How's that feel? Good. And let's add some arms. A single tricep extension, then tuck it in. Elbows lifted high behind you and squeezing back into your tricep muscles. Backward, backward, forward, forward. Good. How are you going with that one? Squeeze, squeeze, in, in. Fantastic. So again, working into the back of the arms every time we extend that arm backward. That's perfect. Now I wonder how we'd go if we tried to put our forward action together with this one to the back. So we'd be doing an easy walk to the front and an easy walk to the back. Let's try it just without the arms. Forward, then backward. How are you going there? Forward, step out, backwards, and together. Forward. Do you remember your arm lines? Remember these ones? Up, up, pull, pull, squeeze, back, in. Reach up and push back. Reach up and push back. You know what we call this one? Because if you think about it, what's the shape I'm making on the ground? It's kind of going out, in, out. It's a bit of an hourglass. So we call this one the hourglass. Push back, lift up. You won't forget that now, will you? You can go and say to all your friends at work, hey, I've been home doing the hourglass. One more time, forward and back. Reach, reach, and squeeze. March it out for me. Good work. Great. Let's keep it up now. I want you to take 2 steps on a diagonal toward this corner, and I want you to jab, jab, punch. Let's go real slow here. Jab, jab, punch. Does this look familiar to you? It's a little bit like some of the moves we do in a martial arts based program. But if we keep it real slow, we can do it with our hand weights. The key is to not go too fast. If you're going too fast, you're going to lose control of these weights and risk injury. Good. Let's go in the other direction. 2 steps and 2 steps back. A jab, and a punch. Who would have ever thought that a couple of bottles of water could give you such a workout? Good. 2 jabs, punch. 1 more time in this direction. All right, let's hold it here with a march. Take your arms down for a little rest. We're going to put those together. Once to that corner and back, once to that corner and back. I hope you've got a bit of room at home. Let's go for it. Here we go. Jab, punch. Now the other way. That's great. Let's see the girls. Jab, jab, punch. Perfect. Good. Jab, jab, punch. So you're really working the upper body, really working into those arms, the back, the shoulders. I nearly copped it, didn't I then? Bottle of water to the side of the head. All right, hold it here, let's march. Good work. Take your legs out a little way into a squat action. Bend your knees and punch through. Punch. Good. Pull your elbows back and arms extended out in front of your chest. Push. Push. Great work. Good. Try not to let those bottles drop. If they are getting a bit heavy, just give yourself a little breather. And uppercuts. Keep it tight. Lifting that bottle right up to your chin. Almost ready for a drink. It's nearly drink time. We've got a little bit more to do on the floor. So grab a mat. Get yourself a position where you're going to be nice and comfortable lying on your back on the floor. We'll do a little bit more, then we'll have a well-deserved drink and we'll stretch. Well done. And up. Just a little bit more to do. All right, I want you on one knee, your other leg extended, and lean slightly forward from the hips. Let your arms just drop naturally down and then pulling those weights up with a row action. So working into our upper back area. Down under your legs and pull it up. Down, pull up. Good. It's important that you've got that slight tilt forward at the hips to really focus in on the upper back. Otherwise, if you're upright, you're working into your shoulders, which is fine, but we've done quite a bit of work on our shoulders already so far today. So leaning forward just moves that workout more into the upper back area. Good. Just a few more. Squeeze those muscles between the shoulder blades. Excellent. All right, relax. Can you lie down on your backs now? Lie down and bending your knees. We're going to work through the chest area with some chest presses. So imagine you're in the gym, you're lying down, you've got a massive barbell. All right, you're going to press it up over your chest. So bend the elbows, that's the way, Cherie, and directly over the midline of the chest. Not drifting those weights back around the neck or the face area, but directly above your chest. Push up and down till the elbows come close to the floor and then pressing up. See how Julia's got her arms nice and wide, 90 degrees at the elbow joint as she bends down. That's a perfect position. And pressing up. Down and press right up. Good. So strengthening through the pectoral muscles here in the chest. You know what I like to say when I do this one? I must firm my bust. I must. You can say that to yourself and see if that helps motivate you. All right, take it into a fly action now. Take the arms fully up over the chest and turn those bottles around. Out to the side with just a slight bend at the elbow and then hugging up over the chest again. Good. Still working through the chest. You'll feel a little bit of pressure too through your bicep area. Good. Squeeze. Now, even if your weights are really light, what you can do is imagine you've got, it could be a big armful of chocolate mousse and you're squashing all the way through it. Sometimes by using those mental pictures, you can visualize and just add a little bit more to your workout. Squeeze it in. Is it chocolate or strawberry mousse? Chocolate. Caramel mousse. We're getting fussy now. All right, take those arms directly up above the chest. Put your water bottles together and extend your top of your bottle toward your forehead and then up. We're doing a tricep extension, back and up. Now, it's important that your elbows are pointing up at the sky or up at your ceiling, and you're bringing the water bottle toward the forehead. Cherie's working here into the back of her arm. Good. If that gets a little bit heavy, you can just drop one bottle, hold the other, and use the one arm. Good. Can you feel that in the back of the arms? Great. So down and lift it up. A great tricep workout. Just a couple more. 1, 2. You can put those weights away. You've done well. But we're not quite through. Rolling over onto your knees. Can we do some push-ups together? Hands on the ground. Extend your knees back and drop and lift. Still working the chest area. Drop and lift. Being careful to keep a nice flat back and not to sway your back in the middle. To do that, you've got to keep your tummy nice and tight. So hold it tight, down and up. Who wants to do advanced push-ups on their toes? Not today, Cherie. How about you, Julia? Just a couple for us. You could try a couple of these. They may be too difficult. Maybe one a day, and each day you'll find you can do an extra one. That'll be plenty, Julia. Beautiful. Dropping in now, tricep push-ups on your knees. Keep your elbows really tight. Drop and lift. Drop. It's important that your elbows stay really close to your rib cage. You've worked really hard, a great upper body workout. We've had our heart rates up. We've been using our water bottles. We deserve a drink. Why don't you have one with us and join us next time? You girls did great.